the regarding trade model we are looking at 2 by 2 by 1 economy. Okay, you have two countries, say home and foreign, producing two goods. We have taken cheese and wine, using one factor of production, that is labor. Okay, this we have taken, and the example that I have given you people, okay, is this one. We have home, foreign, and this is neighbor required to produce a unit. Okay, to produce a unit of either cheese or wine, whatever. Cheese, wine, 4, 6, 6, 12. Okay, so in this case we have seen that, okay, when we are looking at neighbor required to produce a unit of either cheese or wine, okay, home country has comparative advantage in cheese as well as in wine, right? Yes or no? Okay, so in notation form, how can we write this one? Okay, so this is what amount of neighbor required to produce cheese in home country. For the foreign country, I say I will put star. Okay, so when we are looking at absolute advantage, so amount of neighbor required to produce cheese, we are looking at absolute cost of producing cheese is less than amount of labor required to produce cheese in foreign country. So we say that home country has absolute cost advantage in cheese. Absolute cost advantage in cheese. Okay. Now look at this one. Here also, amount of labor required to, sorry, we look like this. Okay. Amount of labor required to produce wine is 6, and in foreign country 12. So amount of labor required to produce wine in home country is less than amount of labor required to produce wine in foreign country. I am doing this notation because when you will be reading Krugman or Sanbato, okay, it will be easy for you people to understand. Okay, this implies that home country, okay, has absolute advantage in wine. Okay, this you people already know. I have finished it here because when you are writing the answer, make sure you write in this way. Okay, it will be easier, easier and cleaner for the examiner, whoever be the person checking the paper, to know that you understand this concept. Okay. Then we have constructed opportunity cost table. Okay, for home and foreign country. Okay. So opportunity cost of producing cheese in terms of wine, and opportunity cost of wine in terms of cheese. Okay. So here we are getting 0.66. Here it will be 1.5. Here it will be 0.5. Here it will be 2. Okay. So here, when we are looking at, so home country has comparative advantage in cheese, or sorry, wine, yes, and foreign country has comparative advantage in cheese. Okay, this is pretty much clear to everyone. Okay, we have done it. I just recap what we have done. Okay. So when I am developing this model, okay, I have looked at a pre-trade situation. Okay, so I am considering the pre-trade situation in the beginning. Okay, and I am only focusing on the home country. If you remember, I focus on the home country. Okay, and I have looked at the production possibility frontier of the home country. Okay, how this production possibility frontier will look like? It look like of this form. A and C into quantity of cheese plus A and W into quantity of wine. Okay. If I put less than equal to n bar, when you write less than equal to, okay, so you have done the budget line set, it is called budget set. So this is production set, production possibility set, and when you put the equal side, it is production possibility frontier. That means we are looking at the frontier. That means resources are fully utilized. There is a full employment of resource. Okay, there is no efficiency. Okay, that is why we put the equality sign. Okay, just for the technical purpose, I finish it here. Okay, since the amount of labor required to produce cheese is constant, and the amount of labor required to produce wine is constant. Okay, in both countries, it is constant in home country. Amount of labor required to produce cheese, and amount of labor required to produce wine is constant. Okay, so the opportunity cost of producing cheese in terms of wine or opportunity cost of producing wine in terms of cheese is constant. Okay, that is why PPI has constant slope. Okay, and it is negative. Okay, so we have derived this one. Okay, and what will be the intercept? Here I am writing right now quantity of cheese and quantity of wine. Okay, so we have to write equation in terms of quantity of wine. That you people have done it. Okay, look at this one. Okay, let me put the neighbor endowment. If you remember, neighbor endowment for the home country I have given 2400. Okay, so what will be the intercept I will be having here? We have done this one, but I am just asking, what will be the intercept? If total neighbor endowment in the home country is 2400, okay, amount of neighbor required to produce cheese is 4, amount of neighbor required to produce wine is 6. What will be my intercept term? This is 4 into QC, 6 into QW, 2400. 4 into video was hazy. Today I am going to show gain from trade. Okay. Yesterday I have done it, but I will be giving you some points. Write it out. Okay. Because in the examination they ask. Okay. Free trade is better than no trade. This is the PPF that you have to draw, that I am going to do today. Okay. If they ask you to explain Ricardo theory of trade, okay, you can use this analysis. Okay. From the beginning, the notes that I have given, you can make it more short. If you want, you can make it more short. Okay. Like PPF argument that I have provided, it will be you can shorten that part. Okay. And it will be easier to write in 1.5 to 2 pages. Okay. So how much you will get? Yes, very good. So here it will be 400, here it will be 600. And what will be the snow? Yeah, 400 divided by 600, it is minus 2 by 3. A and C by, yeah. Or you can remember A and C by N W. Minus A and C by N W. Just finish it, you will get it. Okay. If you write the equation, it will be getting like this. Okay. So this production possibility frontier we drive. Okay. But when we are looking at this production possibility frontier, okay, what this production possibility frontier is saying us, okay, what an economy can produce, okay, but what economy actually produce, okay, we need to know where the neighbor are moving, okay, whether neighbor moving to cheese production or neighbor moving to wine production, okay, in everyone, production possibility frontier shows what an economy can produce. But what will be actually produced will depend on where neighbor are moving. Okay. If the native price of cheese is more, neighbor will move to cheese production because they will be getting higher rates. Okay. If the native price of wine is more, okay, neighbor will be moving to wine sector because they will be getting higher rates. Okay. How we have derived that condition? If you remember, in perfect competition, I have done the derivation part also. In perfect competition, okay, wage is equal to value of marginal product, right? Yes or no? Okay. So wage is equal to value of marginal product is what? Price into marginal product, and marginal product is what? Reciprocal of your amount of labor required. Okay. So wage in the IS sector. Okay, IS sector can be cheese or wine. Okay, is equal to price in that sector times 1 over A and I. I can be cheese or wine. Okay. Either this part or this part. Now, this thing, okay, what we have said, wage in cheese sector, okay, can be greater than equal to less than wage in wine sector. Okay. Based on that, if you push, you can put it and look at it. Okay. So wage in cheese sector equal to price in cheese sector over amount of labor required to produce cheese. Okay, this you can do it. Okay, so I am not doing it. Okay, so similarly we can write price in cheese sector over A and C must be greater than equal to less than price in wine sector over A and W. Okay, this we have done. Okay, after rearranging, what we get, price in cheese over price in wine. This is relative price of cheese in terms of wine can be greater than equal to less than opportunity cost of producing cheese. ANC by NW, if you remember, it is a slope of your production possibility. It is showing opportunity cost of cheese in terms of wine. Always remember, whatever you have in the denominator or in the numerator, okay, you will be having here on the x-axis. Clear? Is it clear to everyone what I am saying? Yes. Okay. Yeah, I am repeating. Okay. See, you are getting this as A and C by A and W. Okay. Because you are drawing with respect to QW. Okay. So whatever you have quantity of that product here, QC, that will be on the top. Okay. So we are looking at opportunity cost of cheese in terms of Y. Okay. So on the x-axis you will be having cheese. When you are doing for wine, opportunity cost of wine in terms of cheese, it will be A and W over A and C. Okay. So what you will be having here? Keep in mind, here you will be having quantity of wine, here you will be having quantity of cheese. Okay. Clear? Check the notes. Okay, I have done this one. Okay. Okay. So I have said that, okay, if relative price of cheese is more than opportunity cost of cheese. Just remember in this way. Okay. The price of cheese, the revenue per unit revenue you are getting producing cheese, okay, is more than cost of producing cheese. So what you will do? You will produce more cheese. Okay. This basically means that wage in cheese sector is more than wage in wine sector. So worker will produce, worker will work only in the cheese sector, right? Everyone got the point? Yes, no? No one is dividing that much. Okay. Okay, let me break it up, okay? So when your wage in cheese sector is greater than wage in wine sector, this basically means that, okay, worker is moving to cheese production. Okay, worker will work in the cheese sector, they will not work in the wine sector. Okay, this basically means that PC over PW is greater than ANC over ANW. That means relative price of cheese is greater than opportunity cost of producing cheese. Okay, so worker will work there. Okay, what production possibility frontier is showing? Read the notes properly. It is showing what an economy can produce, what actually produce. Okay, we will know where neighbor is moving. How we will know that neighbor is moving to cheese sector? When relative price of producing cheese is more than opportunity cost of producing cheese. Clear? Okay. When relative price of wage in cheese sector is less than wage in wine sector, worker will work in the wine sector. Why I will want to work in the no wage sector? Okay, I can move to wine sector and produce. That means opportunity cost of producing cheese is more. Okay, ANC by AW is more. Opportunity cost of producing cheese is more than relative price of cheese. If you reciprocal, sign will change. I am not going into that. Otherwise, you people will get confused. Okay, you can try. Okay, so in a pre-trade situation, an economy will produce both goods, cheese also, wine also. So we say that relative price of cheese, okay, will be equal to opportunity cost of producing cheese, okay, in trade situation. Okay, this conclusion we have drawn. Okay, so I am going to start from here, from this conclusion, and I want to look at the pre-trade situation in the foreign country also. Okay, then I will look at the trade. Okay, I will start with the statement. Okay, that international trade is mutually beneficial if a country can consume outside its production possibility frontier. Okay, this they can ask in the exam also. Discuss how a country can gain by consuming outside its PPI. Okay, they can ask this kind of question also. So that case, gain from trade, I am going to discuss. So on this thing you can write in word also. Okay, you no need to you need to remember in this way. Okay, but you no need to memorize it. It is just going with the flow. Okay, if you remember. So in home country, pre-trade, what we see is that PC by PW equal to ANC by ANW is equal to 2 by 3. Okay, or 0.66. Everyone got it? This part? So what we have done? We have seen that in home country, okay, pre-trade, okay, relative price of cheese must be equal to opportunity cost of producing cheese, and it is 2/3, right? Okay. No, I am saying this is clear. Okay. Now we are looking at foreign country. Okay. So if you remember the table, okay, let me open the table. Okay. So in the table, this one, we have home, foreign, okay, 4, 6, 6, 12, cheese and wine. Okay. This is never required for you. Okay. Now, in the foreign country also, okay, you people will be having production possibility different here. Opportunity cost is same. Assumption remain the same, right? So production, I say the amount of labor required to produce cheese, I denote by ANC star, okay, times quantity of cheese in foreign country plus amount of labor required to produce wine, okay, times quantity of wine, okay, equal to N bar star. Say N bar star is 4200. Okay. Now tell me how you will derive the PPF for the foreign country. Yeah, very good. 6 QC star plus 12 QW star equal to 4200. Okay. I have written QW star here, quantity of wine for the foreign country. So you have to derive this equation in terms of QW. Derive it. What you will get? QW star equal to 4200 by 6 minus. Sorry, it is 12. Here you have 12 minus 6 by 12 QC star. Okay. You take this term that side, it will be minus 6 QC star, then divided by 12, you will get this. Okay. This will be, I think, 350 minus 0.5 QC star. Okay. 350 minus 0.5 QC star. Now intercept term that many of you have made mistake in the examination. Okay, remember when you want to take the intercept of the x-axis, take y-axis intercept 0. What you will get? Look at the formula. What you will get? Very good. And this will be, and QC star equal to 0, it is 0, it is 350, right? 350. Okay. What will be the slope? Minus ANC star over ANW star, or 350, okay, y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1, it will be minus 1 by 2. Right? Look at the opportunity cost table also. I cannot show you because board is small here. So if you look at the opportunity cost 7, opportunity cost of producing cheese in terms of wine in foreign country is how much? 0.5. Yes or no? Okay. Now, what production possibility frontiers is showing? Yes. ANC star over ANW star. Okay. So what is production possibility frontier is showing? What an economy can produce. Yeah. But what actually produce depend on where neighbor moving. If neighbor is moving to cheese sector, that economy will produce more cheese. If neighbor is moving to wine sector, that economy will produce wine. Okay? Clear? But in a pre-trade situation, even in foreign country, pre-trade situation, okay, PC star over PW star by the same logic will be equal to ANC star over ANW star. Okay? And this will be equal to 2/3. Oh, sorry, 1/2. In foreign country, it is 1/2. In home country, it is 2/3. Or 0.66, this is 0.5. So we have looked at the home country pre-trade situation and foreign country pre-trade situation. Okay. Now I am going to introduce trade. Write down one statement. Okay, it will be useful. They can ask in the examination. International trade. Give the heading trade. International trade can be mutually beneficial. International trade can be mutually beneficial for home and foreign country. For home and foreign country, if international trade enable a country to consume outside PPF, to consume outside production possibility frontier. Okay. So I am going to show this statement. Okay. So I love this part. Okay. Remember this graph. Okay. What I am repeating again. International trade can be mutually beneficial for home and foreign country. For home and foreign country, if international trade enable a country to consume outside production possibility frontier. If international trade enable a country to consume outside PPF. Okay. So I am taking out this part. I am keeping this one. Okay. So you remember I write down here. Okay. In foreign country. You will be having the relative price of cheese PC star over PW star equal to ANC star over ANW star equal to 1/2. Okay, this you will be having in the foreign country. Now, this is the production possibility frontier you have in the foreign country. Okay, let me draw here. Home country I am drawing here. Okay, for specification purpose. Okay, so 350, 700. Remember this one. We will be drawing three graphs together. Okay, first will be for the home country, second will be for foreign country, third will be for world production. Okay, this I am drawing for the home country, this for the foreign country, and this will be world production. Before I do that, okay, let's look at the opportunity cost table. Where should I draw it? Okay, let me put it. You people have it, okay? Let me draw this here. Okay, look at it. No need to write it again. Okay, you people already have home, foreign, opportunity cost of cheese, opportunity cost of wine. Okay, this will be 0.66, this will be 1.5, this will be 0.5, this will be 2. Okay, so keep this in mind. Okay, then we are doing it. Okay, now, so home country has no opportunity cost in producing wine, right? Yes or no? Okay, so if home country is specialized in the production of wine, okay, then it can produce maximum of how much? 400 units of wine, right? And this 400 units of wine it can produce at a comparatively lower cost. Okay. Similarly, foreign country, okay, has comparative advantage in the production of cheese. If foreign country is specialized in the production of cheese and produce 700 units of cheese, okay, it can produce this 700 units of cheese at a comparatively lower cost. Okay. Then when we look at the one production, where home country is producing 400 units of wine and foreign country is producing say 700 units of cheese, okay, we can see that both country is able to consume outside their production facility frontier. Okay, write down one statement. It will be little bit longer. Okay, give the heading gain from trade. Okay, before writing this, write the gain from trade. Heading is gain from trade. Gain from trade. Okay, underline it. Home country endowment of resource is such that home country endowment of resource means neighbor. Okay, you don't need to source 2400, 4200, that I have given for your understanding. Okay, when you write the explanation, just go with the flow in the examination. Okay, home country endowment of resource is such that if it specializes in the production of wine, comma, it can produce 400 units of wine at comparatively lower cost. It can, in the production of wine, home country endowment of resource is such that if it specializes in the production of wine, it can produce 400 units of wine. WINE wine at comparatively lower cost. Similarly, foreign country endowment of resource is such that foreign country endowment of resource, here we are taking only neighbor. Okay, endowment of resource is such that if it is specialized in the production of cheese, comma, it can produce 700 units of cheese at lower comparative cost. Okay. Now, look at the home country. Okay. Here you have quantity of cheese. Here you have quantity of wine. So how much cheese home country can produce if it denote the entire resource, entire neighbor for opportunity 400? How much cheese it can produce? 600. And if it devote the entire neighbor for 2400, maximum wine it can produce is 400. Okay. So this is the production opportunity frontier for the home country. Before trade, the native price must be equal to what is your opportunity cost of producing, because both country will consume both goods. Okay. Now look at the foreign country. I don't have space. Okay. So I have drawn it next. When you are drawing it, take it properly. Okay. In foreign country, if we denote the entire neighbor resource, it is able to produce 700 units of cheese. Okay. But if it decide to only produce wine, okay, how much wine it is able to produce? If it finish the entire neighbor force to produce wine, how much it is able to produce wine? 350, right? We get 350. Yes or no? Anyone? How much we get for the foreign country? 350, right? Yeah. Okay. Now, home country has comparative advantage in the production of wine. Look at this table. Comparative advantage in the production of wine. And I have just given you the statement, okay, that if home country is specialized in the production of wine, okay, and devote its entire resource, it will be producing how much? 400 units of wine and 0 unit of cheese. Okay. Similarly, if foreign country is specialized, okay, trade is taking place, okay, and foreign country is specialized, it is producing 0 unit of wine how many unit of cheese it can produce? 700 unit. What is the one production? One production will be, write down after this in the next line, write down one production will be 400 unit of wine plus 600 unit of 700 unit of cheese. Okay, can you everyone? Yes, no? One production will be 400 unit of wine and 700 unit of cheese. Okay. Now look at the production possibility. This is the production possibility. This country, home country, is specialized in the production of wine. Okay. Now look at the possibility. What is that? 700 I put here. This is the frontier that I am showing. Okay. So when trade takes place, it has possibility to consume outside its production possibility frontier. Look at the foreign countries. It is specialized in the production of cheese. It is producing 700, but possibility of wine production increases. So its PPS shift outward. This is the possibility that foreign country have. Okay. When trade takes place, there is a possibility that you can consume outside your PPF. Okay. Now look at the one production. Here I am writing quantity of cheese. Here I am writing quantity of wine for both countries. Okay. I am taking axis to be 600, 700. I am drawing for both countries. We are 350 and 400. Okay. For home country, this is my graph. 400 and 600. Okay. This is for home country. For foreign country, I am using red pen. Let me use red pen. 350. This one. Okay. What will be one production? One production we have 400 and 700. I am using blue pen. Okay. This is one production. Okay. Both countries you can see can consume outside their production possibilities. Right? Yes or no? This is what we have gained from trade. So the statement that I have given, okay, if a country, okay, trade with each other and they are able to consume outside their production possibility frontier, both are able to gain from trade. Okay. Write down concluding point. If both countries specialize, in the goods in which they have comparative advantage, and trade with each other, it is possible for both countries to consume outside their PPF. Country outside their PPF. Country can consume outside their PPF. Okay. If both countries can specialize, okay, in the goods in which they have comparative advantage and trade, okay, country can consume outside their PPF. Okay. Right. In other words, country is specializing according to their comparative advantage. In other words, country is specializing according to their comparative advantage. It helps one to produce more and consume more as well. When country is specialized according to their comparative advantage, it helps one to produce more and consume more as well. Okay. This is what we have gained from trade. Okay. Now, in tomorrow lecture, okay, I am going to derive relative supply curve. Okay. So when I am going to derive relative supply curve, I am going to discuss thing in terms of home country. Okay. So what I am doing is that I am doing one manipulation. Okay. That is a practice for you. Okay. If people practice it, okay, whatever analysis that I have done, okay, you have to rethink over it. Okay. If you understand this level, it will be easier for you. Okay. So let me do that part. Everyone has written this one? Done? In pre-test situation, okay, what we have said, PC by PW, that means relative price of cheese must be equal to opportunity cost of producing cheese in home country, right? Yes or no? What happened? In home country, pre-test situation we have been in this case. Everyone agree? Okay. So we have taken cheese here and quantity of wine here. Okay. Since home country has comparative advantage in the production of wine, okay, I am going to derive relative supply. Okay. Quantity of relative supply, okay, and relative price. So what I am going to do, I am going to look in terms of home country. So whatever opportunity cost my home country have, I will be taking the x-axis. So now, from tomorrow onwards, I am going to analyze this one. Okay. QW, QC. I will take a quantity of cheese here and quantity of wine here when I am thinking in terms of this equation. When I am changing this, what this equation will be? Can anyone tell me? Relative price of wine must be equal to relative cost of producing wine. Opportunity cost of producing wine. This manipulation is clear to everyone? Okay. And this will be equal to how much? Anyone? Three by 2 is 1.5. Very good. Okay. Those who have not remember, okay, look at your production cost differently. Okay. A and C into QC plus A and W into QW equal to N bar. Okay. I am writing this graph with respect to QC. Okay. So write this equation in terms of QC. What it will be? QC equal to N bar, okay, over A and C minus A and W over A and C QW. Del QC over del W will be minus A and W over A and C. Opportunity cost of producing wine in terms of cheese. Okay. Opportunity cost of producing wine in terms of cheese. So from tomorrow I am going to look in this way. Okay. Because home country had no opportunity cost in the production of wine. Okay. So it has comparative advantage in the production of wine. Okay. So I am going to look at this thing. The reason that I am doing this, okay, because when I am doing it straight, you shouldn't remember the straight way. When I ask some question about, like, if people know 2 plus 2 equal to 4, okay, we can do also this way. 0 plus 4 is also 4, minus 2 plus 6 is also 4. All of these three are correct? Yes or no? I am asking this. On these three are correct or no? Yes, no. Huh? So what I have done, okay, if you have look at here, okay, what is this? This is A and C by A and W. This is A and W by A and C. So I have taken now A and C, A and W by A and C. Okay. What is this? This is A and C star over A and W star. This is A and W star over A and C star. So now I will be analyzing using these two. Till now I have used this one. Now I will be using this one. Okay? Just wait.